Hi, today I'm going to show you how we can create hotel booking confirmations directly from a Notion database. So as you can see, I have set up a hotel booking confirmation template which is visible on the background. It has all details information available for hotel booking, and I'm going to utilize this particular template and I'm going to create PDF files on automation. So basically, I've already created a booking confirmation database in a Notion. So you can see I have added three details, that is three records of information in the database. And with the help of the information from the database, we'll be generating PDF file one by one, which will be saved back directly within this database itself. So all the values that you see in this database will be fetched and it will be replaced onto the document that we have over here. And this document will be converted to PDF file as such, and it will be saved back to the database itself. So in order to do this, we'll be utilizing an automation tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output is an automation tool which is useful for Notion users to create PDF files directly from the database. So make sure you head over to PDF Output and sign in. And once you sign in, we need to set up an automation to get started. So simply click on New Automation. It will ask you to connect your Notion account. Click on Connect Notion, and then you need to add your database over here. So what we'll do is we will simply copy the database title which we have. So in our case, it is booking confirmation database. So let me copy this title. And once we have the title, we'll be able to add the same inside the setup screen to connect this database. Head back to your setup and make sure you choose your right workspace. So currently I'm under this workspace, the accountant guy, which I've already chosen. Click on select pages and just simply add the database right over here. So click on add pages and simply paste the title right inside the search box. As you do that, you should be able to see the booking confirmation database which is visible. Click on this and the database is now added up. Click on allow access, and now we will get access to the database which we have, which we'll be able to use to generate a PDF file. Okay, so now the database is added up. What we need to do is we need to add the template file. So this is the template which I was showcasing earlier, which we need to connect. Now a template can be added in various forms. You can upload a Google document, you can upload a Word file, you can even upload a PDF file or a Notion page, which can all act as template, which can be used to convert to PDF file. But for this demonstration, I've already added hotel booking confirmation beforehand. So what we will do is we will simply click on this and it gets added up right over here, and we'll click on continue. So we will be able to utilize this particular template right inside PDF output, and we'll be able to generate a PDF out of that. So let me close the template which we'll not need anymore. And now we can see that the template is already loaded up inside PDF output dashboard. Okay. So before we start mapping the properties, let me explain what the rest of the part over here on the right side represents. So if you scroll down, you should be able to see your database appear in the drop down. Okay. So if it is not appearing, simply click on reload database and your booking confirmation database will definitely appear. And below that, you can see all the properties of the database visible one below the other. Okay. So on the left side, if you closely notice, we have certain fields which have been added inside double curly brackets. Like we have the booking reference number, we have the status field, we have the confirmation date. All these fields are fetched from the database itself. So let's assume that we do not have the booking reference number. So I'm just simply removing this field. So I will explain how do you add the fields from the database to the document. Okay. So let's say I want to add the booking reference number right over here. So I have the booking reference number available on the right side. I will simply click on copy. It will copy that value. I will go to the document and simply use Control V or Command V, which will paste the reference number directly onto the document. Similarly, I can also fetch the status. So I will just simply click on copy. I will put the status right over here. So all you need to do is you need to copy paste all the properties which you have, and you need to put it right inside the document itself. Okay. So the confirmation date is something as the check-in date. So I will just put the check-in date right over here. So I can simply copy paste all the properties, and I've already mapped all of the rest of the properties right over here for your reference. Okay. And as soon as we generate the PDF, all these values that you see, it will be fetched from the database itself, and it will be converted into a PDF file. Okay. So I'm just checking if we have a different date available over here. And by the way, once the database is connected, if you happen to add any more properties and you refresh, it will also load all those properties right inside the section. Okay. So once you're ready for with all the mappings, we are ready to generate the PDF. Before generating the PDF, there are a few settings to understand. If you want to create a copy of the PDF in a Google Drive folder, you can select the folder from here. Next is this defines how the PDF file will be named. Okay, so currently it is selected to guest name, but I want to generate the PDF by the booking reference number. So I'll select that. So all my PDF will be generated as per the booking reference number, which we will be able to find over here in the database. Next up, we want to define how the PDF file will be attached. So the PDF file will get stored under the PDF file column, which we can find in the database right over here. Okay, these four additional columns will be added by PDF output for a use case, which I'll be explaining in a while. But let's go ahead with the rest of the setup. So I'm all done, and you even have an option of adding e-signatures, which has already been discussed in previous videos. So you can definitely watch that. And now I'm all happy with the setup. What I'll do is I'll click on preview output. As I click on preview output, you can see it has started processing a document. And if I go back to the database, you can see the last document is currently under the processing status. And soon it will be converted to a document right over here, which you can see it is already generated. If you go back to PDF output, you should be able to see all the values have been correctly mapped and they have been replaced from the database itself. Okay. Anything which you are seeing with decimal values, you can definitely change from the settings. But all in all, everything has come out as expected. Okay. And if any field is not populated over here, we can just check if we have that field available in the database. So if it is by a different placeholder and it is not used the same way, it can be replaced. So I can see that the room type has not been generated correctly, so I will just go back and I will again map this field directly from the database. So I can just change this field to room type or number and it should definitely come. So I will paste it over here. I'll click on preview output once again, and this time I should be able to see the room type come up correctly right over here. Okay, so let's wait for a few seconds as it is processing, but it should definitely appear right inside this preview over here. So let me check, and you can see that the room type has been correctly mapped and it is already replaced. So I'm all happy with the setup, and once everything is coming clean, I can simply click on setup automation. As I click on that, the automation will get activated. You can even add a button inside your database to generate the PDF, which is the next step. But this is only available to the paid users. So if you are on a paid plan, you can utilize a button to create the PDF files. So I will not be utilizing button in this scenario. So let me head back and I will showcase what we were going to do next. So you can see under the automations, I'm able to see this particular automation which is currently active with the database template and the name showcasing over here. Now if I go back to the database, and if I mark any record as ready to generate, it will be directly converted to PDF and stored under the PDF file column. That is all that we need to do. So once the automation is activated and set up, you can keep on adding more and more confirmations in the database, and you can simply mark your record as ready to generate. It will automatically get converted and saved inside this PDF file column. Okay. So this eliminates the necessity to go back to PDF output again and again to generate the PDF file, and you can directly see the PDFs getting created right over here. And in fact, if you go to the documents view, you should be able to see the documents that will be processed right over here once the automation starts taking place. And you should be able to see the status of the document as well. Okay. So I'm currently waiting for a few seconds as it is going to process this document. And soon we should be expecting to see the PDF file populate right over here. Now you can see that it has already added this choose document. So if you have multiple confirmations, let's say you have different booking confirmations which you want to use on the same database, you can add different automations to the setup, and multiple confirmations will appear right over here for the selection. So you can see one of the document has started processing. In fact, both have started processing, and you can see that the document is getting processed live over here inside this documents preview, and both have been generated. So if I go back to the database, I can see both the documents populated. So if I click on that, I should be able to see all the placeholders automatically mapped from the database. The same goes for the other document as well. So this is how powerful PDF output is. It can produce your desired documents directly within the database itself. Okay. So just keep on adding more and more records, mark it as ready to generate, it will be converted to PDF file. You have more options available, like you can convert a Notion page to PDF. You can even create a PDF and a document as well. You can even create e-sign document. So a lot of options are available once you are on the paid plan. Okay. So if you are in need of any help or any concerns you might be having, just head back to the home page, scroll down, you'll be able to find the contact window over here. Click on this. You should be able to reach out to me through a message right over here, and I'll be able to assist you with any queries. You even have this chat widget at the bottom. Click on this and you can send me a message through this chat widget, and I will be able to address any of your concerns which you might be having as well. That was it overall from the demonstration point of view. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope to see your response on this. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.